Oftentimes, I have clients who begin their meetings with me by saying, I do not know if you can help me or not because the car that hit me had no insurance. Well, as a general rule, I still can, even if the other car has no insurance, even if the other car is unidentified, even if the other car was a hit and run and you have no idea who it is, even if the other car was stolen, I can usually still help you. And there's a very good reason for that. Here in Massachusetts, it is a compulsory coverage on every auto insurance policy that you buy that it has uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage. And uninsured motorist coverage, and the reason that I can usually help is very simple. Here in Massachusetts, everyone is required to purchase uninsured and underinsured motor vehicle coverage anytime they insure their car. And so if you own a car, or if you don't own a car but live with what's called a household member, that's someone with whom you are related by blood, marriage, or adoption, and with whom you live. And if your household member owns a car, or if you don't own a car and you do not have a household member who owns a car, then as long as the car that you're in isn't at the time of the accident is insured, then you're protected by uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage. Now, what is that? Uninsured motorist coverage, as the name kind of implies, is coverage for an accident involving an uninsured motorist, an uninsured car. So that could be a car that, and here in Lowell, we have this problem frequently, the car that drives down from New Hampshire and has no insurance, or is just otherwise the insurance is canceled or whatever. Or maybe the driver of the car wasn't authorized. Maybe the driver of the car was a thief. Maybe it's a hit and run. So the car is not identified. But if for any reason you're hit by a car that is uninsured, it simply does not have insurance, then you can make a claim against, well, your uninsured motorist policy or whatever the relevant uninsured motorist policy is. And while every car is obligated to carry it, there are optional uninsured motorist coverages as well, which enable people to insure themselves for ever larger amounts of money. Underinsured motorist coverage is very similar, but that applies in a situation in which the car is insured, it's just not insured enough. In other words, it may have a very low policy, but you have a very large injury. And underinsured motorist coverage steps in that situation. It enables you to basically get some more money, something closer to the value of your injury, even though the car that hit you did not have a policy that was good enough to pay for the value of your injury. And so these are nice coverages to have. They're very important coverages to have. And as I say, they enable people to be compensated for their injuries, even if they had the misfortune of being hit by a car that doesn't have insurance, or even a car that is unidentified, hit and run. So if you have this situation, please don't hesitate to contact me because I'd be happy to help you. And as a general rule, I can. Thank you.